opinion, low self-esteem is the more untalked about issue among the youth and among young adults, and it's like an ever-rising issue, and more teenagers and young adults, and especially adults, have low self-esteem, and it's usually caused by family trauma when they were younger. Maybe family members were unkind to them. They had friends who had bullying issues in school that made them think that they aren't worth it. Usually the effects of them are like she said, depression, and lots of mental health issues. And it may seem that low self-esteem is not much, but low self-esteem may lead to bigger and bigger problems and lead to a lot of issues among family members, and especially to yourself and to your health. And my solution is you should always practice self-affirmation. Learn to be okay of things you can control, and learn to talk to yourself and talk to other people. When talking to yourself doesn't work, other people will give you the reassurance that you cannot give to yourself. Because usually you seem to always see the negative part of yourself that other people that can't see. And more professional help is you should go for proper treatment like therapy. That's all.
The problem I have drawn is how to become a good leader. First, you should have strong abilities such as time management to avoid delaying your work and being procrastinate. Being confident on any occasion to express your feelings and come up some idea briefly. And you should express clearly and speak fluently so that your speech can persuade others to follow your steps. Besides, you should always consider everyone's feelings and ensure all of your team members are at the same pace and involved in the work to avoid any quarrels between teams. And of course, you should be clever, good charisma, and have adaptability to any circumstances to overcome the obstacles. As a good leader, you should encourage and lead your team to achieve a goal or submit a work in a perfect way. And last but not least, the most important thing is you should respect others, fair-minded, and keep learning every day and any time.
The problem I got is how to improve my time management skill. So for first, I say stop procrastinating. You can split your tasks into smaller chunks and do it easily, because sometimes bigger chunks will make you very tiring and make you like lazy. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. The other one is do it immediately. When you think of it, you just say 3, 2, 1. The trick is just stand up and do your own thing. Yeah. So all by all, stop being lazy. Do your own thing. Yes. Thank you.
I got the question. I got a problem is how to find another house. And then firstly, don't be afraid to share more about yourself. Something like your habits, your life, what you like, what your daily doing. And then secondly, participate in more events to get to know more people. Yeah, some event like night bar. Okay. And then believe in your gut. And the next is don't be passive. Shamelessly ask them out and focus on yourself improvement, being your style, your hair, your editing, and be outgoing and confident in yourself. Get others to a good impression, and don't expect anything back in return, and just do it because you want to get him or her, and let the opposite gender feel comfortable with you. So lastly, just keep going and find your love. Yeah.
The problem I got is how do I win cattle in Minecraft? Firstly, you should understand the ins and outs of the game. Learn more how the game works and understand what you should do in the game. Secondly, you should play more. The best advice to get more experience and play games is just play more. Okay. So next is watch more guides for the game. By doing this, you can learn learn more deep things about the game. Next, analyze Gantong's style of playing. Learn how he plays and find out his weaknesses. Also, increase your focus. Focus on improving.
Facing their student with a tight budget. I would suggest her to look into part-time jobs suitable for minors such as babysitting to lighten your family burden. Next, she can try to explore local community service or charities that help families in need. Moreover, the problem the student is facing is being an introvert. She can take it slow in social situations and maybe join smaller gatherings to ease into it. Next, she can discover clubs or groups at school where she can meet friends who share similar interests. That's all. Thank you.
The problem I got is psychological problem, and I think there are many ways to solve this problem. And one of the ways is to find a better way to relieve stress. Stress can be very deadly and might lead to self-harm and even suicide. But people don't often notice that. So it's crucial to relieve our stress properly, and there are many ways to do so. And one of the ways is to find a better hobby for yourself, because having a hobby and doing something you like can help you relax yourself, and you might not feel that much of stress. And other than that, when you encounter any problems, it is best to talk to your close ones rather than keeping it to yourself. They can help you solve your problem, and you might not feel that annoyed and won't feel that stressed. So that's all. Thank you.
Although I get it can't forgive someone, it is difficult to forgive people that hurt us. But in my opinion, I think forgiveness is not forgetting about what people did to you. It's about letting go the anger that consumes us. You can try to focus on the positive aspect in your life that can make you happy. It's okay if you can't forgive someone, just give yourself some time to feel your feelings.
The problem he or she facing is that he's not knowing if he or she is overworking or working too little, future confusing, and he thinks that he's dying slowly and might face suicide problem. And then the solution, I think, is he can consult the therapy doctor or maybe talk with his or he or her parents so that like he can get some suggestion. Then I think he can have more social life with his friend and maybe his classmate, so that he can get like think that life is not that like miserable. Like yeah.
This person have two problems facing. The first one is his laziness is killing him. Then he has many projects and activities that are waiting for him to proceed and complete, but he can't help to procrastinate. So the solution I give him is that first he should set a timetable. He should set a to-do list and manage the to-do list inside the timetable. Then he can finish the to-do list according to the timetable, and to have the motivations to finish the timetable, he can reward himself when he finish the timetable. I would encourage him to not accumulate too many homeworks and projects, so that he won't feel so stressed and have a specific aim to know what he wants to do. The second problem is that he have always wanted to be a popular person that has many friends. Okay, first I will advise him to be more active and extrovert to make new friends.
to make new friends and be friendly and easygoing when interact with friends. Yeah.
Okay, so my problem was the problem I took from the paper is moral exam is too hard. So my suggestion is to score a moral exam. Number one, you need to have good memory, and number two, you need to learn to analyze logically. So be sure to memorize all the moral values before exam, and also it's suggested to go through past year questions to hone your analytical skills and to familiarize yourself with different types of questions that might be asked during exams. Lastly, you also have to be clear about the format requirements. So I suggest you to watch Didik TV. It's an educational television program produced by the Ministry of Education, and it's a great resource when it comes to SPM Suggest. And it brings students through model questions while reminding students about the format and also sharing useful answering techniques. So in conclusion, with the right tools and approach towards moral, you will definitely keep it in check and it will no longer be your greatest giant in life.
The problem I got is I have no plans for the future. In my opinion, to overcome this problem, you can figure out what you love to do and invest yourself in it. Expose yourself to try out new things in order to discover your likings and gain experiences, or even make it your career. Other than that, you can set some goals for yourself. It can be long-term or short-term goals, even simple or personal ones. All in all, it is important to understand that you should not be overthinking and instead face what is ahead of you first. The future is long ahead and there are many opportunities for you.
The problem I got is myself is the giant. The laziness has made me become like a rubbish. To overcome laziness, you must have self-discipline and self-motivation. Firstly, you can create a to-do list to stay organized and track your progress. This way, you'll be able to take small steps towards your goals and help you stop feeling lazy. Furthermore, you can also reward yourself after completing tasks to stay motivated. Remember, consistent effort and progress, no matter how small, can lead to positive change over time.
The problem I got was this person failed their math. My solution is to improve in mathematics. You need to practice solving mathematics problems on a daily basis. For example, you can answer questions from past year papers to find out which concept you are weak in. Then you can focus on them first. As a result, you will be able to recognize problems and solve them easily. Another problem this person has is they do not have enough sleep. My solution is you can create a schedule to manage your time more efficiently. As a result, you will be able to complete all your tasks sooner and have more sleeping hours. You should also stay consistent with your schedule and go to bed at the same time each night, as it reinforces your body's sleep-wake cycle.
The problem I got is school is keeping me too busy. I have no time for hobbies and fun. The solution is making a timetable and getting your priorities sorted out.
First problem is how to avoid toxic people. So toxic people are people who bring us down and make us feel uncomfortable or inferior. So to solve this, we should ignore them and reduce our interaction with them, like how Miss Karen did with her toxic co-workers. And doing this, we will avoid conflicts or arguments, because being with toxic people will affect our emotions and cause depression and have trust issues among people.
There are many ways on how to deal with depression, as depression should be avoided at all costs as it leads to suicide cases. For example, someone with depression should go to therapy because therapy provides proper help and treatments for mentally ill patients in need. And other than that, they could talk to their trusted friends or family members to get their problems off their chest. And people with depression will have low self-esteem, suicidal thoughts, and they will be antisocial due to them thinking everyone dislikes them.
Let's talk about the problem. The first problem is these students have no enough money to buy food, and there are a few solutions. The first solution is these students can ask for a raise in pocket money from their parents, and if their parents are unable to provide the enough pocket money, and this student can get a scholarship which includes pocket money. If both are unachievable, this student, since the minimum age allowed to work is 14 years old, so this student can get a part-time job to earn money by themselves. Yeah, that's all.
The second student said that he or she has many documents and tasks to need to deal with. Obviously, this student should make a timetable to arrange his or her time for different assignments, and this student should prioritize the most important assignments according to the due date, and besides, this student should ask his or her groupmate for help if his or her groupmates are helpful and they want to help.
So the next student said he or she would like to travel, but the student didn't elaborate the problem, so we're just going to give a few solutions. So the first is, if you don't know where you would like to travel, just do some research and ask your family and your friends for recommendation. And next, make sure your schedule is empty so that you can enjoy your trip. And the last one is find someone to accompany you, so you can have someone to talk to, and you can avoid being lonely. Yeah, that's it.
So the last problem that we're going to talk about, it's kind of sensitive. So this student, they said that their parents are going to get a divorce and are currently living in different households. So first of all, I would like to really say how sorry I am for this person, for whatever they're going through, because this is not something that a 16-year-old should go through, because they have better things to worry about. So I'm going to give some advice, realistic advices and also emotional advices. So first of all, I advise this student to go find a counselor or maybe friends to talk to, because a counselor can give you more advices that are more realistic, while your friends can actually comfort you and be there for you, and you won't have that much burden on your shoulders. You can give them some, And the second one, this is a little more realistic, is to decide who you're going to live with, because your parents are living in different households. You're not going to want to live with both of them at the same time, right? So definitely decide who you're going to live with. And if you cannot decide, I would advise you to take out a piece of paper and use a pen and actually list down what your parents they do for you and what they are in charge of. That way you can get a better idea. And the last thing I would say is to sit down and probably discuss about your family's bonding time, I guess, how much time you spend with each family, each parent, yeah. And honestly, don't worry too much about it, because this is not your issue to worry about. It's your parents' issue. You as a child should just focus on your studies and not really worry that much about your parents.
Okay, hi, my name is Wong Yuan. My number is 48. Yeah. So the problem I get is he or she has not enough sleep. So the solution I give to he or she is that to sleep early. Yeah, and control the time using a gadget on social media or games that it's not really important, so-called important. And the second one that have something with the last solution is that to sleep before 10 p.m. It's a very healthy time to sleep. Yeah, this is my advice. And to decrease the time in doing unnecessary things, like spending time in clubs or go on a movie or something. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.
My name is Bihim. The problem I get is my ex-friend become a TikToker. Okay, so they have two cases. The case one is his video contents are good, are funny, and can bring happiness to everyone. Then I will support him and share his video and like video to let him have more fans. Okay. Case 2 is his video content is bad and may hurt someone or what. I will advise him to change his video contents and report his video. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. I'm 47. My name is Sr1ScC. The problem I get is this person was having issue in impending imposter syndrome. My advice is, first, confidence is the only thing that matters in life. We should learn how to gain confidence and improve our self-expression. Don't worry about how other things about you and just be yourself. When you fully believe in yourself, others will also believe in you. Through this way, you can solve your problem and also gain more power in your future. Wait.
My name is Justin, and the problem I get is I have no risk. What is risk? Risk is something like you have to be. If people say you are attractive, means you got risk. Like me, I got risk. I'm an absolute risker. Where I go, the flowers bloom. Where I go, it won't rain. Where I go, the cat will meow meow. Okay, so, but most of the people, they don't have risk. So now, let the greatest of all time teach you how to get risk. Okay, so for us, like there's a lot of ways but for me, I like to use my hands. I pull it up, then I do some friction, feel the heat between, and then your eyes, you have to look into, no! You have to look into her eyes, okay? Look into her eyes, and your tongue goes like, usually, girls or boys, they will fall for you. No. You need to do it in a different way. You don't do it like you do it the back way. Yeah. If it go right, the girl will fall for you. That's all. I think it's the wrong way.
One of the problems my classmates are facing is that they keep on thinking about their past mistakes. In my opinion, I suggest my classmates to take their mistakes as lessons and learn from their past mistakes. They should also look forward and be more careful in the future. I hope my suggestions are useful to my classmates. Thank you.
A problem that my classmate faces is that they always worry about their future. I would advise my classmates to talk about their worries with the guidance counselor. The guidance counselor would provide good advice on how to move forward, and they could talk about all the possibilities of the future.
Dear students, yes. Be real, not perfect. Woo! Okay? Now, be real means be yourself. I know according to Chinese culture, I used to be asked questions like this. What will people think about you? Okay, and I often tell, when people ask me such questions, my answer will be, I don't care what people think about me. As long as what I do is morally right, and what I do help people. Okay? Now, if you think that teacher is perfect, you're wrong. I am human. It's possible for me to be perfect. Yeah. So, dear, it's okay. Don't strive to be perfect because you yourself will be disappointed. Okay? Just be yourself. And always remember, if people can control you, if you are worried about what people think about you, you'll be under their control. I used to punish students for copying their friend's answer. And their response was, teacher, then my friends will boycott me if I don't let them copy my answer. Then I told this student, you are a bad friend as well. You are afraid of being boycotted. That means you are not sincere towards your friend, and your friends are not sincere towards you, right or not?
Right.
Okay. If you really care about your friends, you tell your friends, don't copy my answer, sit beside me, I teach you how to do. Now, listen to me, how many of you do that? Do you do that or not?
Yes, I do.
Good.